Have you seen the price of a new truck lately? I mean, really looked at it and just thought to yourself, how is that even possible? Well, you're definitely not alone. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly why new vehicles, especially America's favorite pickups, feel so impossibly expensive right now. So let's just get right to it. Why are new trucks so expensive? It seems like a simple question, right? But the answer, well, it's actually pretty complex. We're talking about deliberate corporate strategy, some pretty sneaky hidden fees, and a huge shift in what the auto industry is even trying to sell us anymore. And to kick things off, just look at this number, $120,000. That is the manufacturer's suggested retail price for a fully loaded 2026 Ford F-150 Raptor. This one price tag says it all. It perfectly captures the insane sticker shock we're all feeling. I mean, in some parts of the country, that's the price of a house. Now, it's easy to just wave that away and say, oh, that's just a top-of-the-line luxury model. But this isn't just about the super fancy versions. Nope. Even the basic, get-the-job-done work trucks have seen their prices go through the roof. And this trend has left a lot of us just wondering, what is really going on here? Okay, so to get to the bottom of this whole thing, we're not going to look at some exotic sports car. No. Instead, we're going to dig into the price history of two of the most popular everyday vehicles in America. By tracking their prices over the years, we can really start to see the story unfold. So let's meet our two main characters in this story. In one corner, you've got the undisputed champion of American vehicle sales, the Ford F-150. And in the other corner, you have one of the most popular and trusted sedans out there, the Toyota Camry. Their long, popular histories make them the absolute perfect case study for this. We're specifically going to look at the Ford F-150 XLT and the Toyota Camry LE. Now, why these two? Well, because for decades, they've been massive bestsellers. One is that classic American workhorse, and the other is the go-to car for a reliable family ride. Just looking at their starting prices today, you can see a huge gap. But believe it or not, that's not even the most interesting part of this story. And here it is. This is the big twist in our investigation. Get this. If we hop in a time machine and go back to the 1990s, that reliable family sedan, the Camry, actually cost more than the big work truck. I know, it sounds completely backward today, but it's true. And that one fact right there, that's the central mystery we're trying to solve. So how in the world did we get from a place where a Camry was more expensive than an F-150 to where we are today? A world where a high-end truck can cost 3, 4, even 5 times as much as a family sedan. This is what we're calling the Great Price Divergence. To figure this out, we need to look at the cold, hard data. We're going to compare the price hikes for both vehicles since 2010, and we're going to put them up against the official measure of inflation for new cars, the Consumer Price Index. And let me tell you, the numbers, they paint a very, very clear picture. And boom, here it is. This chart really gets to the heart of it. Since 2010, the F-150 XLT's price has shot up by almost 73%. Wild. Meanwhile, the Camry's price increase is much closer to the overall inflation rate for new cars. The truck's price didn't just go up, it basically launched into a different solar system, climbing at more than double the rate of both the Camry and inflation. So you have to understand, this didn't just happen by accident. Oh no. U.S. automakers had a realization. They saw that for a huge number of Americans, a truck isn't just a way to get from A to B. It's a status symbol, it's a tool, it's part of their identity. And they figured out they could make some seriously huge profits on that loyalty. So they began a massive strategic pivot, pretty much abandoning less profitable sedans to focus almost entirely on these high-margin trucks and SUVs. But wait. The sticker price, that's only part of the story. To really get the full picture of the total cost, we have to look at some other things that are jacking up the final price you pay at the dealership. So let's peel back another layer of this onion, shall we? First up, we've got something called the destination charge. This is a mandatory fee. Every single new car buyer pays it to get the car from the factory to the dealership. It used to be just a simple shipping cost, but now it seems to have become another way to pad the bottom line, and it's been going up and up. Just check this out. In a single year, Ford's destination charge for the F-150 jumped by a staggering 30%. That's an extra $600 added to the price just like that. Now, for comparison, Toyota's fee only went up about 5%. So that one single fee increase from Ford, it basically canceled out any small price cut they might have made to the sticker price. Okay, now let's talk about something really interesting. It's a way automakers can raise prices that doesn't always get counted as inflation in the official numbers. It's called hedonic quality adjustments. Yeah, I know, it sounds super complicated, but the idea behind it is actually pretty simple. Toyota did this exact thing with the 2025 Camry. See, they took the hybrid engine, which used to be a $2,400 option you could choose, and they just made it standard on every car. Then they raised the base price of the car by almost $2,000. So, because you're technically getting a better car with more features, the government's inflation stats don't fully see it as a price hike. But for you, the buyer, the cost to get into that car just went up, plain and simple. So, we've looked at all the evidence, we've peeled back the layers. What does this all mean for your wallet? What's the final verdict? All right, here's the bottom line. That crazy high price tag on a new truck, it isn't just because of supply chains or general inflation. No, it's the result of very deliberate business decisions. It's a strategy to squeeze every last dollar of profit out of high-demand trucks. It's the fact that U.S. brands have almost completely given up on making affordable sedans. And it's the use of rising fees and clever packaging to just keep pushing that total cost higher and higher. And all of this leaves us with one final, really important question to think about. As America's favorite vehicle, the pickup truck, continues its journey from being a humble workhorse into a full-blown luxury item, what does that mean for the future of the affordable family car? It's definitely something to chew on the next time you see one of those brand new trucks rolling down the street.